424 once again with NASCAR Dirt to Daytona. And in this episode of our erection lasting longer than 4 hours, we are going to be completing race 14 of 31, which is going to take place at Michigan International Speedway. In the last episode, we raced at the Monster Mile, Dover, Delaware, at Dover International Speedway, and got ourselves a 7th place finish. Now, I was kind of aiming for a top 5 coming to the end, but once we got back on the track after our pit stops, Jeff Gordon came up behind us and he just flew past us, and my car was really tight at the end of the race. I don't know what changed, or maybe the leaders are just that much better, and we got to work on some custom car setups of some sort next time we go to Dover, because we can't be as competitive as everybody else around us if we have troubles like that. But today we're going to Michigan, and this track is similar to California Speedway, of course. It's 2 miles just like that one, though it is supposed to be wider. I don't know if they're going to actually have that in the game, because we went to California Speedway, and it actually reminded me quite a bit of what Michigan is supposed to be. And I haven't raced that at Michigan yet in this game, but because Jeff Gordon finished in front of us by 2 positions at Dover, he now has an even larger points lead than he did before that race. It's now 91 points instead of 82. And we're still in 4th place because we didn't really do that much better than any of the guys around us. The closest we are to a driver is like, what is that, like 38 points behind Rusty Wallace? So we have to do very, very much better than quite a few of these guys. We want to actually make up some positions. And then, well, there's another 6-point gap between Rusty Wallace and Ricky Rudd, so we could get both those positions at the same time if we ever do. And Dale Jarrett is in the top 5. He was in front of us before the Dover race, so I guess he's kind of up and down in terms of consistency. You can look through the rest of the point standing. Sterling Marlin 6th, Matt Kenseth 7th, Ryan Newman 8th, Dave Blaney moves up into 9th after the last race, and Bobby Labonte is in 10th. Bobby Labonte was one of the drivers that was behind me for a short period of time, and I actually went crashing Casey Atwood into the outside wall on purpose on the final lap because he's not supposed to do well, and he won't stop doing well. He's going to be the next John Wood. I think he's low-key John Wood. He's at Wood, but he's not actually Wood. That was a very bad joke, I know, but it worked. I made it work, and as you saw, I'm wearing my NASCAR Heat 2 shirt because this game is made by the same people that made NASCAR Heat 2. So therefore, I think this game will give me extra credit in terms of my finishing results if I just wear this shirt. Before it throws some reverse psychology on me and like, no, that's not how it works. So let's go into qualifying, see what kind of lap times these guys are getting, what I'm going to need. Mid-38s with drivers like Jeff Gordon, Matt Kenseth, and other leaders. We're going to be one of the last people to get out on the track. And usually we're like 28th or 32nd. Yeah, we're going to be the 32nd driver. Okay, let's see if we can get a lap time in the 38.5, 39 second range to get ourselves a start in the top 10 in this race, or maybe the top 15 at the worst. Here we come off of turn 4, really freaking tight. I wasn't expecting it to be that tight, but now that I have time to mention it, why is this track so beautiful in this game? Like, you can't deny it. This is one beautiful fucking track. Just look at it. The beautiful skies, the grandstands are full for fucking qualifying. Do not hit the apron. Car is just as loose as it was at California Speedway. Very agile and uncomfortable ways, but why does this track look as beautiful as Auto Club was supposed to be? This track looks more like Michigan than Auto Club or California Speedway, for that matter, did itself. But golly, this is not what I was expecting. Like, this is a better looking Michigan than what we get in the EA Sports NASCAR games, in my opinion. Now, how it drives, I'm not sure. So we got a 38.8. That is going to have us in the top 10, I think. Show me the results. Show me. 9th place. 10th. No, odd number, please. Damn it, 14th. For a second I thought we were going to stay in the top 10, but they had a bunch of people behind us making faster lap times. Guess I never took the time to look at them. Yeah, Ricky Rudd, he got the pole after I qualified. So that's cool. Dale Jarrett's in 2nd, Jeff Gordon 3rd. All the drivers I need to finish in front of them are starting in front of me, so that kind of sucks.
This is the Michigan International Speedway, home to the automobile industry and some great competition. If you like 3 and 4 wide racing, then Michigan's your track. This 2-mile tri-oval allows for great action with its high banks and wide surface. Located just outside the Motor City, drivers are always hoping to put on a great show for the auto industry here.
Listen, I like 3 and 4 wide racing and all, but not in this game. It don't work in this game. This game, its claustrophobia just takes over and kills everybody. So, yeah, let's try to keep it just 2 cars side by side for the most part. Pit road speed limit is 65 miles per hour. That's rather fast, so shouldn't be that hard for us to handle. Though the worry of getting ass rammed by my opponents is something I should worry about at the same time. Green flag is out. We're underway for 14 laps here at Michigan. Ryan Newman and the rest of the outside row got a really great start. I don't know what happened with my driver, but he didn't get going, so that kind of sucked. But at the same time, it gives me room to go in as fast as I want to in turn 1 without driving into anybody. Still on the outside, don't know how long it's going to take us to get to the inside. My car's kind of tossing itself into Dave Laney right there. Air conditioner just turned back on, by the way. Heard that. Enter the corner, please, car. Oh my god, what the hell was that? Damn, car didn't want to start turning. So in the first lap, we're really not making any progress. We're still in 14th place, so that's good. I have to laugh because these guys aren't going anywhere in front of us. Got nowhere to go right here. Still laying off, kind of hitting Bobby Hamilton. Well, we got to the inside temporarily, but man, it's just a blockade of cars in front of me. I can't go anywhere. We dropped behind Tony Stewart. Lost 2 positions since the start of the race. Tony Stewart is holding me off and pissing me off, etc. There, we're 4 wide entering turn 3. I bumped into my favorite driver, Tony Stewart, but he keeps it under control. I'm trying not to hit the apron, so I drive up into Terry Labonte. Go figure. Now we're 3 wide again, so yeah, that's what they're talking about. Good old 3 wide racing in a game that it does not provide very much comfort. Meanwhile, I'm somehow about to make it into the top 10 from the freaking outside lane. Oh my god, what is this game right now? And Tony Stewart's still underneath me. That's depressing. I mean, I like racing Tony Stewart. He's my favorite driver, but I don't like anybody underneath me in this game. It's very, very uncomfortable. No, don't hit Kurt Busch. Okay, keep it on the outside. Don't go way off the freaking groove again, like you did on the first lap car. Let's pass my teammate without hurting him. That would be nice. Oh god. I'm trying not to hit the outside wall. The car swerved into Kurt Busch. That could have been bad. I need a little more room up here. Okay, we're clear on the inside. Gonna pass Elliott Sadler going to turn 1. Really great entry to turn 1 all throughout. That was a great corner, to be honest. Okay. Oh my goodness, car swerves off the freaking corner with these stupid physics. Jeff Burton's in front of us. Hopefully he can finish in the top 10 as he started. I see Ricky Rudd's lost a bunch of freaking ground since the start of the race. He's already outside the top 5. It's like his bad luck from NASCAR Thunder 2003 just returned. If you don't know what I'm talking about, if you watch What If Racing's career mode in NASCAR Thunder 2003, Ricky Rudd just had the worst freaking luck ever. And eventually he got directed towards What If himself because he was racing at this track right here in his career mode on that game. And Ricky Rudd, I swear, was him. He blew up right in front of him. Like he was just a foot away from What If. He was right in front of him and he just blew up. That was definitely one of the most entertaining moments of the entire Let's Play. Kind of makes me miss What If Racing's NASCAR Thunder 2003 Let's Play. But at the same time, he had to move on to this game because he won the championship and all that stuff whenever he was playing NASCAR Thunder 2003. It took him 4 seasons, so it was a true struggle. It was a real challenge. It's probably the most challenging thing you can do in any NASCAR video game is just winning a championship in career mode in that game in particular. At least on the hardest difficulty, I guess, with the assists all off and whatever. If I remember correctly, What If did his first season of NASCAR Thunder 2003 career mode on veteran difficulty. Anyhow, we got a caution as I'm attempting to make the top 5. I'm really close to the rest of the leaders, so I could take advantage of them slowing down before the start-finish line like they always do, and have the lead going to the next restart. At the same time, I think we might just be taking pit stops under this caution because we are really close to that waypoint, of course. But did we get it? No, we were just a little bit short of it. Dale Jarrett beat us, but yeah, we're going to be second place as we come to the start-finish line. We are going to take our pit stops under the caution, so I already can confirm that right now. I don't know who it was. I think it was Rusty Wallace. Just drove into my ass as we came off turn 4 for no reason. Repair damage. It's only a little bit, so it's not going to take much time, so I'll do that. And plus, we don't even deserve all the position we just gained. That's just their stupid video game flaws. 2 cans of fuel, 4 tires, for a skip. Pit stop's going to happen. We're coming to the restart in 36th place. Did some of these guys just decide not to pit? Like, who in their right mind would not pit in that situation? Maybe it was the damage actually taking so much time in comparison to everybody else coming in and so grouped together. I don't know. But we got some time, so I think we can at least get a top 10 in this race. But I swear some of these guys didn't even pit. So, I got a bunch of fancy drivers. Ward Burton's back here. Hi, Ward Burton. I'm having a good day. There's Joe Nemechek. Throw it up to the outside so I can get on the outside of Nemechek. My car won't start turning. I don't know why. I mean, there's no excuse, game. Why would my car turn right there? Whoa, Jeff Burton. Ward Burton had to check up right there because my car got loose. It's always getting loose. Throw it to the inside down the front stretch. Making up a bunch of ground. This has got to be the active fresh tires. I'm trying not to hit the apron contractor. I'm sorry. Well, there's Dale Jarrett, so we can definitely finish many positions in front of him in this race and find ourselves gaining ground on him in the points. But I need to know where Jeff Gordon is because he's like the most important factor in my results for this race. God, my car got tight going to turn 3 before the corner even started. So I ran Dave Blaney up the track, but I think he's got it under control now. Okay, we're making it 4 wide down the front stretch. I say I don't like 3 wide forward racing, and then I do shit like this.
5 laps to go.
Such a jackass. 5 laps to go already. Damn, this race is short.
You're all clear.
Yeah, I put it on like, what is it? It's 12% race length or something? I put it on medium, that's what it was, and yet somehow this is only 14 laps here. I don't know, maybe this is supposed to be a short race. The back of my car is kind of shaped more like a Ford is supposed to be back in 2002 now that I've gotten a little damage. I find it weird how your car's not shaped correctly until you actually damage it in this freaking game. It's just, that's how it is. They don't design the cars so that they're actually shaped right, but if you get damaged, it's shaped right. That's how I feel. So we're in the top 20 now. We're still making up a bunch of ground. We've got time. I think we get a top 10 out of this. I can't believe we're getting a top 10 after going to a restart in 36. Just freaking 6 laps to go or whatever it was. I don't know. Don't want to hit the apron, so I'm going to bump into this fancy driver. I can see myself getting close to it every freaking time, and I just don't like it, man. There's Kurt Busch, I think, up in front of us. Rubbermaid car. And these tires are still good. We still got some really good grip right now, so all in all, I think we're going to get ourselves a really good finish out of this race. If I can just make it into the top 10, I have the time. I know I can do it. It's just I don't know if the freaking Tyler is going to kill me at the last second. Also, there's Jeff Gordon. Found him. There's Jeff Gordon. We're going to gain some points on him in this race. I just know it. Oh, get off the apron. Get off the apron. Wow. That could have been so much worse than it just was right there. But I'm trying to make up too many positions at once, so therefore throwing underneath a bunch of cars and throwing into the apron at the same time. We can still finish in front of Jeff Gordon. I know that much. Come on. Keep calm and stay on the bottom, JC. Oh my goodness. I'm getting tight, so I can't dive underneath Kurt Busch, but we'll do it down the stretch. Got all these guys draft. Jeff Gordon's actually making up positions like me. But we're faster than him. I just gotta not do anything stupid into turn 1 this time, that's all. Okay, fancy driver, pull up in front of me, will you? Okay, Jeff Gordon's on the outside of my teammate, Jeff Burton. So, I see my teammate kicking your ass, too. And fuck you, Jeff Gordon, even though I actually like you. You're my second favorite driver of all time. But still, fuck you. You're the points leader, so fuck you. I don't know. Most Mark Martin fans are like, screw Jeff Gordon. He's a cheesy piece of shit. I mean, that's what Kamikaze Games thinks. It's kind of weird how Kamikaze Games and What If Racing both love Mark Martin so much, but Kamikaze Games just freaking hates Jeff Gordon. I mean, you wouldn't deny that Jeff Gordon's one of the greatest NASCAR drivers of all time. Of course not. At the same time, he does hate him, and I can see why. But I just kind of settle with the fact that sometimes drivers get into situations and they wreck each other. Fantasy drivers making moves on me. What a douchebag. And he's keeping me on the outside, but I'll clear him down the stretch. So going into turn 3, we should have the corner to ourselves. We'll get 2 7th place finishes in a row. The car will just turn. There we go. Okay, keep it at the bottom. Keep it at the freaking bottom. Keep it at the bottom! Fucking hell, man! No, Not getting beaten by a fucking fancy driver. My ass. Not happening. I mean, it wasn't as severe what we did to Casey Atwood. Speaking of him, he finished in 9th, but the fancy driver ain't finishing in front of me. I don't care what kind of fancy driver you are. I am not letting a fancy driver finish in front of me if I can help it. You know, I'm just as a cheesy piece of shit as Jeff Gordon is, but I don't think nearly as much considering that was a fancy driver. There are no excuses. If it's a fancy driver, it is okay to dump his freaking shit. No! Ricky Rudd started on pole in this race, and he came away with the win, but surprisingly, he did not lead the most laps. So, who dominated the race then? Dale Jarrett finished in 16th place, and wow, he led the most laps in here. Chris Enoch led a lap, freaking fancy driver, finished in 18th. Was that the guy that I dumped on the last lap? Well, it's all the reason to be dumped if you led a lap and you're not allowed to because you don't exist. Savage. Ryan Newman 3rd, Robbie Gordon finished 4th, Tony Stewart 5th. John Andretti got a good finish in this race, finishing in 6th. Jeff Gordon only finished 1 position behind us, so that really sucks. I can't say we've actually made progress in this race either, just because Ricky Rudd won, he was in front of us, and Dale Jarrett, well, he finished behind us, so I guess we're making progress on that part of it all, but can't say we actually made progress in this race. Blurbity blur, all the rest of the race results. Rob Zabel finished in dead last and 8 laps down. He might have been the caution that happened halfway through the race. We're now 87 points behind the leader, so yes, we did make progress. We gained 4 points on Jeff Gordon, whoop-de-doo. Ricky Rudd pulled away from us quite a bit, though. He's now, I think that's 82 points in front of us. Or not 82 points, it's like 78 points or something. And there's us in 3rd. So we moved up a position and we gained points on Jeff Gordon. So all in all, that was a good race for us. It was just as good as Dover, but the results are better in the point standings. Rusty Wallace is in 4th. Dale Jarrett is in 5th still. Ryan Newman 6th. Sterling Marlin 7th. Matt Kenseth 8th. Robbie Gordon 9th. And Tony Stewart is in 10th. Where'd the other guy go? There was Dave Blaney. Wow, Dave Blaney was like 9th before he did that race. Now he's in 14th. I was trying to remember what his name was, but he was in 9th. And wow, good lord. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is still in 20th, by the way. Yeah, he's such a great driver, you know. Whatever. This game don't make him as good as he's supposed to be. John Wood! Oh my god, no! No! I'll see you guys on Thursday whenever we go to Infineon. Not looking forward to that whatsoever, but hopefully we go there and not die. Okay? That's what the goal is, to not die. See you next time. That's that, and episode over.